Hey guys, welcome to the first day in the life of Vintage Classic Specialist for 2024. I'm back, partially, I guess, I don't know. We were traveling for the holidays and the three of us, my wife, my son, and I all got COVID. Luckily for me, it's basically like a bad cold. I'm still testing positive though, so I'm trying to do the right thing and wear a mask when I'm at least out in public, getting my lunch or stopping by the bank or whatever. Um, but yeah, so we actually came back a day later than we had planned because my son was really sick the day we were going to travel. So we gave it another day and he kind of came around. So we got home yesterday and originally planned to get home the previous day. But here I am back in the shop trying to get some things done. Again, my COVID case personally is basically just like an annoying cold with a little bit of a headache and some congestion. So could have been worse, but it's not. I've had COVID before when it was worse and not fun. Anyway, so here we are. Why don't we go ahead and get into it? So I didn't do a whole lot today because I feel kind of crappy, a little bit run down, and came in a little bit late. But I did manage to do a couple things on the 69 EV. Went ahead and finished putting the tail light assemblies on it. I was waiting for some bulbs, and then I had to glue the seals on these bezels, which is kind of a pain for anyone who's done it on a late model car. But yeah, looking pretty good. So apparently when I was gone, Rafa also went and did some work on this, which is awesome. We haven't really been communicating much, but the fender beading is on the car now. And so that's kind of a big step as far as, getting this thing together. Before I just had the fenders kind of loosely hung on it. So Rafa went ahead and put the fender beading on it, got the fenders all tightened down. So awesome, it's really starting to look like something. He also went and put on most of the headlight assembly. I think I've probably mentioned before, I'm going to put H4s on here, probably with LED bulbs. So I'm going to try and get those ordered in the next day or so. And at that point, all the lights on the car will pretty much be done except for the license plate light, and we're kind of collecting parts for that right now. But that won't probably be done until the deck lid goes on anyway. But yeah, the other thing that Rafa did when I was gone is he went and put in the padded or the dash pad, which looks really nice. Still got to do the glove box. I think we have everything we need for it. Put on the grab handle, which I had restored previously. We've got this gauge in it here, which is for controlling and monitoring the EV system. Excuse me. The speedometer, I think I'm going to put in a custom one from Speed Hut, which will be a GPS speedometer with kind of a Volkswagen style face. Obviously, I'll show that when I get it ordered and it comes in. It's going to look really cool. And what else? I think that is about it for the 69. Actually, for the body of it. For the chassis, I mentioned before that I was a little bit irritated at Impy because they put some weird size Zerk fitting on the front end to grease it, in these locations where the trailing arms rotate. I couldn't for the life of me find the Zerk fittings. I didn't actually know what size they were. Drove all over the place, bought a bunch of different Zerk fittings, none of them fit. So finally, pretty much what I did was I disassembled the front end as far as taking the trailing arms out pretty much so that I could re-drill and re-tap those for the correct size, which is 8mm by 1, which is what they came with from Volkswagen. So yeah, a little irritated. I don't know why Impy doesn't just put in the right size. I spoke to somebody from there today and kind of made that as a suggestion, like, you know what, guys, it's not any harder to put in the correct size. Why are you putting this weird, I think he said it was a 5/16 something, I don't even know, but all's well that ends well. I did burn some time taking this thing apart, drilling and tapping, but whatever, it's done now. So I got to grease up the front end. And I think that is it for the 69 EV. Pretty much ready to go ahead and put the body on it. So hopefully next week when we're all back in the shop, then we'll go ahead and do that. Rafa also, the last couple days when I was out, he did work some more on the One Family 64. And as you can see, the engine is done and on the chassis, and it looks amazing. Should have grabbed a flashlight because the lighting back here is not that great, but yeah, so engine's done, installed in the car. Got to hook up the heaters and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, this baby is done, the chassis. So probably we're not going to be doing much more on this one until we get the body, which is probably a month or so, or probably maybe closer to 2 months out as far as finishing metal work and then body work and then finally paint. And then we'll get the body on this thing, and then it'll really start going together. So yeah, we may not be doing much more to this one. I think Rafa's done just about everything he can at this stage on just the chassis. Now that the motor's in it, there's not really a heck of a lot more else to do. So I think the only other thing I really did today was I managed to get some correct striker plates for the 59 Eurobug, thanks to Sean at Slow Ride Garage. Out in the high desert, he actually had a pair. He sent me those, and so this car now has functioning doors that open and close and latch like they should. Those things are really hard to get, so thanks again to Sean for being willing to sell me. I think it was the last pair actually he had that fits this car. So the only other thing for this car today is I did go ahead and put one coat of paint on the steering wheel, looking pretty good. We're going to do another coat tomorrow, and then we're going to clear coat it, and it's going to look super nice. Same thing with the horn button. So that's it for today. A little bit of a short day. It's kind of a little bit sluggish this morning, having COVID at all, so I came in a bit later than usual, and it's about an hour and a half right now before I usually go home, but I'm going to wrap it up for the day because I don't want to push my luck too much here. I'm feeling pretty decent now, but I feel like I probably need to get some rest here so I can recuperate and not have this thing linger on forever. So there you go. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully get a little bit more done and make another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you all had great holidays, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.